Well, good evening, good morning, good day, good afternoon, and maybe to a few of you, good night. But wherever you are welcome here in Leading Ladies, Leaving Legacies. I am Joy Ruffin, and I work with you as a leadership and style consultant, a signature style specialist, speaker, executive producer, and TV host podcaster. But tonight, my friends, it's not about me. It never really is. Each and every Wednesday night at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I bring to you a leading lady. And tonight, our featured guest speaker, oh my goodness, sit back and relax because we have so much to share with you. Jane Morba. She is a visibility marketing expert. She's a feminine empowerment coach and a stellar visibility marketing expert. Whoa. Don't we want more marketing expertise so we can learn and grow? She's a certified life coach, a holistic arts mentor, and she has, there's so much more. I could go on and on and on, but you know what I want you to do? Just sit back and relax. Whatever it is for you. I always say a cup of coffee, a cup of tea, my favorite, a cocktail, a glass of water, whatever it is that makes you comfortable, because we really want you to tune in tonight and listen to all of this wisdom, love, and knowledge that we're going to bring to you. So with that said, help me to welcome our featured guest speaker tonight, Jane Morba. Morba, how are you? Jane, how are you?
Oh, fantastic. I'm so delighted to be here with you, Joy. I'm so looking
I'm
forward.
excited to have you here, Jane, because I screwed up your name, but I know you always forgive me, but I got it this time. But let me tell you, your background is never ending. It's fascinating and exciting. And I know a lot about it in different ways, but we all want to learn what you are going to share with us that you learned working from behind the scenes, because you are a visibility coach among many other things. So share with us, however you'd like to, how that began for you.
Well, exactly that. It began as a passion for photography, and I wanted to just explore my talents. I was not a corporate person, I was more of a creative. So I studied fine art and photography, and I just expanded into that. I became a photographer in Carmel, Monterey area, which was a destination location, and had lots of success. And I studied with lots of photographers, and I learned how to make women look and feel good when they were in front of the camera. And I think that was an empowering place to be. And I was
Indeed.
on, yeah, it was fantastic.
Indeed. I don't know where I'm hearing a lot of clicking and noise coming in here somewhere, Kirill, but take a look into that. Jane, you said something that's really quite powerful, because we all know how we look when we wake up in the morning and we're getting ourselves together. But when we go before the camera, especially if we're going for a photography shoot, we want to be at our best. So what are some of the things that you learned from behind the scenes working that most of us are always very concerned about?
Well, I think people have to be in their bodies to and imagine who they want to be and show up of their future self. This could be when I was doing events, but now with branding, we are invited to revolutionize ourselves into the brand, into the image we want and desire ourselves. And that will translate so much better for connecting with other people, especially our target audience and our ideal clients. That's what branding is all about, because we're going to magnetize who we want to attract, not and actually repel people who we don't want to attract. So that can go both ways. So from the experience of working and behind the camera, I had to do that as well. I had to get in front of the camera and also start getting comfortable with who I was in digital marketing, with my online presence. So with those skills, I was with everybody else as well, reinventing,
Oh,
revolutionizing ourselves, because this is a whole new, game plan, a whole new roadmap
yeah.
where you are
Yes.
experiencing, right?
Yes. You know, Jane, you said something that you started off with that I wanted to piggyback on. And I don't know what it is. I'm hoping it's, I know it's not my audio or Karel's. I think maybe something with your audio. And I hope when you get this video and you play it back, that that will be erased. I don't know what it is, but there's a lot of TikToking going on. But here's what you said that I want to connect with you about, because it's one of the reasons that I do the work that I do, working with women. And we all do it in different ways. You said, when they come before the camera to decide who they want to be. I find that full of questionable possibilities. So expound on that a wee bit more, who they want to be. When you go for a shoot, photography, most don't know who they want to be. They don't know who they are. I'm missing something. Share with me a little bit more about that.
Yes, I apologize for the sound. It might be my chair, so I'll just hold tight. So
no, it's a click, click noise. I'm sorry to cut you off, but it's a click, click. It's your audio. It's not your chair. But anyway,
okay.
It's something coming from the sound. But we can rise above that. I just want you to know
Okay.
that it's something that's there.
Okay. So what I've learned from stepping into the digital space, and I've invested into myself with coaches,
Yes.
branders. I've done this many times because I am obsessed with visibility. And
Yes.
right? So I've went on this journey, and I know many women who are ambitious and want to revolutionize ourselves. We want to evolve into our own brand. But what I've worked with a coach, and what I've learned is that wise women know success is not a quick fix, that we have to investigate our brand archetypes. I think a lot of women know that this can be very useful, and it's an exploration. It's almost like if we explore the Enneagram, what type of archetype are we? And it comes with the different diagnostic tests. And I have learned if we go deeper into what and who we are now, presently, we could have 2 or 3 archetypes to lean into the archetype that we are innately experiencing right now, and build the brand around the archetype, because that's going to be authentically connected to us. I think it's a really magical place to be. We could be a lover archetype, which I'm moving into more. Maybe we're the ruler or we're the sage. See, this is an important information, and it takes, right? Mm-hmm.
It is, but yet I always make myself the audience because I'm saying I know what archetype means. I understand it. But when you go before a photographer for a shoot, for a session, what does that mean? You have to know what archetype you are. I'm missing something. And I don't mean to throw us off path here, but I really want to understand it.
Well,
What does an archetype mean?
An archetype can be if you are giving someone, you can be more of an archetype where you're giving someone a roadmap, a magical roadmap that you understand where they need to, where you understand where they need to go. You understand their pain points. You understand what their struggles are. And you might be like somebody who can be more of a friend, more intimate, that you can have people come on your brand journey and they get you and you get them. Or you could be someone who has so much wisdom and so much knowledge and really a stability about you. So people would be attracted to that. So it's finding what type of kind of vibe that you're putting out. So you're talking to people who resonate with you.
All righty. I understand. I received that. You explained it beautifully. I thought you were talking about more or less like you're the photographer and I come to you for a session. I want you to do pictures for me. I couldn't connect that with the archetype. You're talking about more the personality type when you are working and meeting and connecting with women, especially that these are the people we work with, to understand more about you and more about them so that you have a connection and you're comfortable with each other. No like and trust. There's so many ways to express it, but I get it now. But when I talk about what you learned from behind the camera though, Jane, and I'm going back to what I started with, because what can I say? I still want to know, when people were coming to you to have their sessions, to have pictures done, I heard you say to understand who they are. Did you find that a lot of women came to you who didn't know who they were, and you had to support them in the development or understanding of who they were? I'm still missing something there.
Well,
Because
when I was new,
you work with a lot of famous photographers. This I know because I have your bio. So I just need
yes,
to hear from you.
yes, I would actually, I was living in California and I would go out to Las Vegas for the annual,
Yes,
events. And a lot of the celebrity photographers are very international. Australia was very hot. Actually,
yes,
that was the time, Jasmine Star, who's a big social media, guru. She was really a hot photographer in those days. And she got her start as a photographer. Then she pivoted to social media educator, expert. So,
yes, yes.
yeah, so I think there's a certain ability, or you can get burnt out. I don't do photography anymore, but I will use the skills for my own branding and photography, right? So I use the art, the branding, and using the branding meaning colors and the right vibe and things like that, so we can be more visible and feel super confident. I think that's the thing. We need to be more consistent and confident online now. So we need to get to know our archetype. We need to get to know who we want to connect to.
I love that explanation. You know why? Because you answered what I've been pounding and asking you for quite some time. What you learned from working behind the camera. And the way that you expressed that was crystal clear. Because what you learned is that we all need to be a little bit more visible in how we go about doing it. What would you say would be the number one thing that you learned working behind the camera with all of these people? I know it's a hard question because you had varying personalities and they're all vastly different. But what is the one key element that you learned from working behind the camera with all of these different famous photographers that you can share and give out to women to be more aware of when they go for their photography sessions?
I think to be more aware of what your desires are. What do you like?
Yes, yes,
What people turn you on? What type of I can say celebrities or people who are online, who are leaders, see those type of people and document that. And that will give you a little bit of a roadmap into how you want to show up as well. So I think people who are more prepared of their desires and how they want to connect to their audience will keep a journal of the images they like, and then you can fine tune that and present that to the photographer. I think that's really a really important thing to do. But look, we're all evolving. This is where we're evolving. So you could have a brand for a while or some images, and you want to shake it up, and that's where AI is coming in really really interesting, because you don't have to do the shoot all many times. We can use AI just to create the image for our brand. Actually, I'll be doing a workshop on that right now, so because I'm really fascinated with this.
I love that explanation, Jane, because one of the things that you gave me that I wanted to speak to, and you spoke to it in a way, build your dream biz online that's aligned to your desires. And there's so many different ways to say that, but what are your desires? What are you hungering for to present to the people that you wish to serve? Because that's what it's all about. It's about being able to serve the people that you want to work with. And you have to be in sync and alignment with your dreams and your desires. Is that what you're saying?
Absolutely. And we
Yeah.
have to limit, we don't have to do anything. I don't like to tell people they have to do anything. You are invited. Like, we're speaking the feminine language here. You're invited to drop the fear, drop being judged, how you're showing up. This is exciting. We are supported with like-minded feminine leaders like yourself in your tribe, and Joy's leading ladies leaving legacies tribe, where we're supported all collectively to rise up together. So like men do online, women can also step into some very deep strategies and support each other on their platforms. And when they're launching and putting out content, we are out there like as a tribe supporting each other. This is what men do. We
Yes,
can
yes.
do it too,
And
right?
it's our time. It's our
It is
time
our
to do that.
Mhm.
Jane, I could almost bow to you because you gave me a seed. I've been searching for something and you just delivered it to me tonight. And I'm sure many people will receive it well. You said you don't have to do anything. No, none of us do, but you're invited to. I love that. I
Ah,
love everything. When you boil it down, it can be so simplistic and so profound with depth, love, and meaning that it resonates. And when you said that, I will take that with your permission, which I know I have, and use
mm,
it, because it's better to say you can do whatever you want to do rather than say you're invited to look into this,
mm,
investigate this, research that. I love that. The
mm.
time flies here, and I'm going to take a quick little reset. But Jane, when I come back, I want you to talk a wee bit more about what you gave me, which is for all of us to believe in our being authentic and the wisdom that we all bring to the table as feminine leaders. I want to come back and start to talk a wee bit more about that because I know that's an area that's very dear to your heart. So Carilla's going to put you in the green room and I'll be back with you in just a second. I'm loving the conversation. I hope you are as well. My friends, this lady is a quiet powerhouse because she has had, and we don't have the time to go through it all, but she's had some fabulous background work experiences with a lot of very powerful, famous people. And what she's sharing with you, these little nuggets, there's so much more she'll share with you later. I'm asking you to join me every Monday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for what we call Joyful Mondays. Join me live every Monday. I'm wanting to get to know you more, for you to get to know me, and for us to build this community that Jane spoke about, which she's a part of, because I'm all about camaraderie between women. Like she said, men do it. Well, we can do it too. When we get into our power and know who we are with love, we can do it as well. And in conjunction with that, if you are not a member of Leading Ladies, Leaving Legacies, well, why not? You belong there. Go and join this fabulous group. I started off with 39 and now I'm up to almost 700 and I want to keep building it. And I'm very selective, but I want you to come in and connect with the other ladies there. So please join me. And at the end of this interview with the beautiful Jane, we're going to be talking about the mindset of the Empress. She's using one of my favorite words. I call her Empress Jane and she calls me Empress Joy, but we're going to give you a lot more about that. So hold tight. I'm going to go back to Jane now. And Jane, I want to ask you to share with us a little bit more about what you said about the wisdom of the female leader and being authentic. So you're working now with women, and I love your other word that you use. I'm a wordsmith in my way, stellar.
Mm.
Stellar has a lot of deep meaning, but share with us what your ultimate aim, goal, and intention is in working as a life coach and a visibility marketing expert with all of these beautiful souls that you'll be working with.
A coach is someone who comes with some expertise and leads people somewhere that they're going to change and transform their lives. And we
Yes.
can't apologize for our desires, our vision, and what we want in the world. We need to be action packed, focused, and determined to get it. It's our time. It's our time to be visible. We see other people and we kind of feel, oh, I think I could do that too. I felt
Yeah.
that. I was
Mhm.
exactly where many people were. I think I see other leaders who have pivoted from photography, from other careers. We see it all the time. And it's our time to step into our leadership, our moxie, our mojo, our stellar, our empress, because it's creative. We are creative beings. So when I talk about the mindset of the empress, I say we have to anchor into a great mindset to know it's our time to rise, and also to have some holistic practices that support our energy and our vision, that we have a money mindset routine. There are things I've learned through coaching, like a credo manifesto that we can do in the morning. That's a bonus I put in one of my programs. And these are
Mhm.
from men who are 7 and 8 figures. I will give you all the tools. Us ladies, we got it right here. To be a feminine leader is stellar. And I'm going to support anyone who comes into my space. I will say that you're safe. You're safe with me. Put the fears on the other side of the wall and come in and let's step into it together. That's why I love you, Joy. I mean, you create the safe space. You speak to us articulately, but with grace and vision. You know, we have different language, we have a different vision, and we can have a lot of fun doing this too. We should be masterminding and supporting
Yes.
each other.
Yes.
So
Oh, Jane,
yeah.
Jane, thank you for the compliment. I received it and right back at you. And I love you used another one of my favorite words, moxie. Yes, we got to get more moxie and get there. And you also mentioned this word in the beginning here. We have to learn, as men have done in a different way, to be more authentic with ourselves. Going back to what we started off with, visibility, going for that shoot and knowing who you are and who you want to connect with and connect with, and combining that with holistic practices, which is what you do, which is really, really kind of great, because all of us need each other. We cannot do anything alone. We need each other, and we need to be supportive and hopefully filled with love of self and knowing who we are. So I love this work that you're doing because I know how much is needed, and so do you, and that's why we're doing it. Tell us a little bit about, you mentioned money, the content, making money online, mindset and biz, and to be relevant. And we're going to talk about that a little bit later. But what can you share with those who are tuning in now and those who will come later for what is important to you that you have learned thus far, not only from working behind the camera, but working period with women? What are some of the things that we need to be more savvy with and about? Have more moxie.
Yes. I think when we are in the connection business with relationships, we're going to hit against people that also have their own fears. Fears of investing in themselves. And women, we have to learn to invest in ourselves. And so that's money is good. Our desires are good. I think many top leaders say that in the business.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Spiritual women leaders especially. And we can do so much more with money. It's not such an ego thing. We can support more people. We can also fly first class. We can also stay in really luxury, beautiful resorts. I mean, there's a whole range of things that we can do when we have money. We can support our charities, and we can rise up in a way that's equally, important in the world. So we are relevant influencers and have this equal standing with men as well. We all come with a certain money baggage or family stories, but we can bust through that and
Yes.
right, get through this. This is all like it's the muscle, the muscle of showing up, the muscle of attuning our minds about money. And also I wanted to say it's because we're going to connect with our power players. I think I put that in the bio, like our power players where you don't do it alone. So the more we amplify our breath, our voice, our attunement, we're gonna attract and magnetize the power players we're gonna lock arms with going out. So, yeah.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah.
I have done that in another way, Jane, but you know what you said is so powerful. It's beyond profound. And it's always the simplicity of saying that always rocks my boat, because you mentioned something about you can support charities and invest in yourself, and the fear that we all come with. I came with tons of fears, and you evolve over the years and you grow. But one of the desires that you spoke to earlier, that one has to be aware of and know how to align those desires with the work they want to do, then find a charity that's aligned with that. For me, it's working with young juvenile delinquent girls, but whatever yours might be, find something that works and then be a part of that community. As they build, you build with them. Yes?
Oh, yes, I love this. And that can be an anchor in your own
Yes.
fempreneur business. This is a charity. I think it's a fantastic idea, Joy. I love that you do that. Yes, absolutely. And that would probably be a way to heal.
Exactly. And what you said earlier in a different way is it's giving back, and it's walking away from the fear and sharing in the development of someone else as you still continue to grow yourself. You have given us so many phenomenal, fantastic tips and tools here. It's amazing to me that you have, as I do, different titles, but it's all connected. You are a visibility marketing expert. You are a stellar visibility coach, you are a life coach, you are a bit of everything, and you're a marketing brand expert. So if those three and more connected together, they're all aligned.
Yeah,
What gives you, how do you connect and get to that right person to let them know that you're there completely and totally to have them discover their heart's desire?
right. It's thank you. It's not just visibility and standing out and, having that ego type of energy. It's having a strategy. Now we're going to get smart. We're going to have a marketing strategy, a series of videos that lead to your offer, a series or being visible in a whole webinar that's going to lead to the holy grail to what we're selling. It's called marketing. I mean, we're entrepreneurs, but I feel like we're more fempreneurs, we're marketers.
Yes.
All men are all about talking about marketing. Like we need to really get down to I'm in these conversations and I invest in myself. So I know what I'm talking about. So if you are a woman and you're ambitious and you are taking a stand for yourself, come and have a conversation with me, because let's get deep about the marketing, because we need to get attention right now more than
Yes.
ever. So let's have a
Jane,
strategy.
I'm interrupting you for a reason. I love what you're saying. I want Kirill to put up your mindset of the Empress while you share a little bit more about how they connect and meet with you and why you love this mindset of the Empress so much and all the things that you just spoke to. So continue.
Yes, I love the mindset of the Empress because it aligns our gifts, our holistic self-care, our access to freedom is in through the mindset of the Empress. The feminine will heal, the feminine will lead, and we deserve to have that power in the world. We should be standing up every moment for
Yes.
our visibility, to create and revolutionize how we're going to and lead and who we're going to lead with. So this is a great tool. I know everybody has many tools, but I put together this tool. Pick it up, just take it to heart and just, and take it in and still some new vision in yourself for something fantastic.
All righty. Okay, she kept that up there a long time, but we heard every word she said. The bottom line is this, Jane. You have given us a lot of nuggets here. And you mentioned and ended with these words: power, freedom, and being authentic with who you are. Get to the heart core soul desire of what you want to do. And that's what you're offering. And the Empress is the highest in the sovereign line. It doesn't mean that she's any better. It's just that she's different and she's paid her dues. So when you say the mindset of the Empress and to get the right strategies, what beats that? Nothing at all. So I celebrate and applaud you every day. And every lady, woman that I bring on this interview channel, Leading Ladies, Leaving Legacies, I become a little girl again. And I love every moment of it. Thank you for the opportunity. Are there any parting words you'd like to share with us other than what you shared? Because if so, the stage is yours here and now.
Thank you, Joy, for having this stage with you. I would say drop the fear, accelerate ourselves, quantum leap. The time is now. We could do this in a shorter amount of time. We don't have to do it in a long time, 30 days, 60 days, 90 days. Let's do this. And I have your back. So,
Oh, Jane, thank you. I love that ending. You've given me two pearls today. You're invited, and I have your back. There's nothing better than that. Much love and blessings to you, my friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Kirilla's going to put you in the green room, and I'll be with you in just a second.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you. My pleasure. I can only say that she mentioned something that's very endearing to me: quantum leap. That's what we all as women have to be about. Don't knock men, don't blame them for anything, but take that quantum leap. And one of the things that I want to offer you, this designing you, is something that affords for you not only the quantum physics and the science of that, but your DNA and what's meant for you. So take a screenshot or a snapshot and go here and discover all the brilliance, the greatness that is within you, no matter what your faith or belief might be, because this has nothing to do with that. It doesn't put you in a box and it doesn't label you, but it gives you phenomenal, fantastic tools about you that will resonate with you. My friends, the time goes each and every week and I say the same darn thing because I get excited and I forget, But I'm leaving you with much, much love from my heart to your heart. Embrace it, take it in, be well, and take care of you first so that you can look after others as our beautiful Jane is doing for you. And until we meet again and soon, much, much love and all the best always. Cheers.